I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
He do not know who is Gabriel. He is not from the Abrahamic faith, and Quraysh was pagans. Peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends, and we are going to have a good time laughing at the fools. You know, always we notice there is a lot of people who they are scammers, and a scam is a very well-known business these days. People lose billions of dollars actually because of scammers. But there is a new way of scamming. If we go right now and search for in YouTube for like a title, reaction to Qur'an. Reaction to Qur'an is one of the fast growing scam. People who want to make money and they have no dignity. Our honest opinion about Muslims. Reaction, non-Muslim reacting to emotional Qur'an. How many views they have? 330,000. Another idiot. Christian react to the conversation between Jesus and Allah. Emotional. And he is so emotional. But if we go and read the emotion or see the emotion he is talking about, you will die laughing. Actually, this guy here, he has given you the chapter name and the verse numbers from 109 to 120. This is a conversation, according to him, between Jesus and Allah. And the funny is, how come Muhammad never have a conversation with Allah? But just to show you how the scam work, I will go back. Christian react to Prophet Muhammad, but this guy, he don't believe in Christianity. But this is, he knew that this is a very the very reason make Muslims come and swarm this video so they can share it, because this is a Christian who is reacting. Another scammer. Marry in Islam. American TikTok couple react to 10 surprising facts about Mary. And you will notice how big the view they will have. Anyway, but let us go back to this idiot who have no dignity just to make some money. He is for sale. And there is many of them. Christian react to conversation between Jesus and Allah. Chapter of Al-Ma'idah, chapter of the meal, the table. And the funny, it's called the table spread. This is what he got, the table spread. Have you ever heard of a table is spreading? Stupid idiot. According to chapter of Al-Ma'idah, Allah, he sent 7 whales to Jesus, and his disciples, they said to him, we will not believe in you unless you send us food from heaven. I mean, isn't it obvious this is a stupid story? So how they are disciple and they will not believe in Jesus unless Jesus, he sent 7 sandwiches, each one of them have a whale, and then they will believe in him. Well, must be a very hungry disciples. But if we go to the Qur'an, and by the way, later we will go to the video with this Uthman, so we can laugh at the scammer. Both of them, they are perfectly matched scammers. Surah 5, verse number 19. Let us go there. Are you sincerely ready? Amazing. He was amazed by the conversation, brother, between Isa and Allah. But we don't find in the Quran where Allah and Muhammad is talking, but we find in the Quran Allah and Isa are having conversation. So let us go there and see the conversation he's talking about. I know, like, you know, I mean, this guy, he is saying things. I want to see it. I don't know. Maybe I did not learn enough. I will learn from him. All right. Okay. So he is saying 109, but obviously he is stupid. He do not know what he is quoting. It's not 109. We go to the verse after. And then it says, إِذْ قَالَ اللَّهُ يَا عِيسَى. Allah, he said in the past, not remember. How they can remember? They were there. When Allah say to Isa, and look at the translation here, you know, they add tons of things between the brackets. Let us move to a translation without brackets. The more bracket you see, the more you will know that Quran is a stupid book. So, and then when Allah said, "O Jesus, the son of Mary, recount my favor to thee, and thee mother, behold, I string thee with the Holy Spirit." Stop. You will find that the Holy Spirit appear only when we speak about Jesus in the Quran. But the Muslim, they claim that Jibreel is the Holy Spirit. So how come when they speak about Muhammad, they never mention the Holy Spirit? Obviously, the Muslim today, they have different understanding from Islam in the beginning. Because nowhere we can find, if we type right now the Holy Spirit, you can do it yourself, you will not find the Holy Spirit mentioned anywhere except when it's speaking about Jesus. Then he continued, when I taught you the book and the Torah and the Injil. And here you see the translation made by the Muslims. They say the law, which means the Torah supposedly, and the gospel, which is a false translation because it says the Injil. But here we need to ask ourselves, Allah, he taught Jesus the Injil and the Torah. That's mean the Torah in the time of Jesus was preserved. And Jesus have them both. And Allah, he taught Jesus the Injil. Injil is a Greek word. That's mean Jesus was a Greek man. For Allah, he said in the Quran, we never send a messenger except in the tongue of his own people. So it doesn't make sense that the book is called Injil and the people are called Hebrew. We never send, chapter 14, verse number 4. We never, ever send any messenger except in the language of his people to make things clear to them. And here we ask this donkey, who he claimed to be a Christian, but he is not, obviously. Well, the Quran says Muhammad cannot be a messenger to you, you idiot, because in order for him to be your messenger, he have to be sent to the people who they are your people, who they speak different language from Arabic. So obviously you are a satellite in the image of a donkey moving all the place. You keep going in the space just to make money. So as you see, the Quran confirm that in order for any nation to receive a message from so-called Allah, Allah confirmed that he never, and this is a verse came after Muhammad, not before. This is a verse was given to Muhammad, not to somebody before. And you will notice here, the Quran explain why the book should come in the language of the people, which is the only verse maybe in the Quran makes sense. Well, so they might understand. In order to make it clear to them, what does that mean? Allah is saying, if we send the book in any other language, that will not make it clear to them. Correct? The Quran is saying so, not me. That's mean anyone who is not an Arab, he should not follow Muhammad, even if he is true prophet, which is not. I mean, the guy is a pervert. So even if you want to follow a religion and through a prophet, that prophet cannot be Muhammad, because Muhammad is an Arabian man and the language was sent is to the Arab in order to make it clear to them. And here we find it very funny that the Quran say that we send the Quran or the language or the word of Allah in the language of the people, so in order to make it clear to them. Is it clear? We go in the Quran, we will find that the Quran saying there is millions of things Allah he say, nobody knows what they mean save Allah. And then Muhammad, he says, those verses, Allah, he made them so he can confuse us. So those who have sickness in their heart, they will follow it, which means Allah is deceiving the Muslims, because who is going to be confused? It's the one who read the book and follow the book. Us, we laugh at it anyway. We do not need to follow it. It's our mockery time. So Allah, he sent a book, in one verse says, in Arabic, in order to make it clear to them. In the same book, it says, in chapter 3, verse number 7, and in this book, there is a lot of verses, a lot of things. Nobody knows what they mean, save Allah. And those who are firmly rooted with knowledge, they say we believe, which means they don't understand still. They just say we believe. So a scholar in Islam is not someone he understands the Quran, is someone he is a donkey, he say I believe. It doesn't matter what you are saying. Correct? The proof in front of you. And this is why we will find that the Muslims, they agree about not to agree about what the Quran meant. And not only that, to make it more funny, the God of Islam, he says, we made the Quran so clear. So clear to the point we have millions of interpretation and they are in this agreement. He made it so clear, brother. Chapter 6, verse number 55, chapter 697, chapter 698, chapter 6, 126, chapter, I mean, all of those, you know. All the verses in front of us, there's endless of them. Saying, and we made the scriptures in details. We give them scriptures in details, explained. This is false translation, by the way. It is fassalna. Chapter 7, 174. Look at the false translation. This translation of who? Itani. It is C. Yusuf Ali. Every Muslim, he give you different Quran. Every Muslim, he have a new Quran with a new translation, totally different from the Quran you will see with other Muslims. Look at this. The other one, it says, we gave him revelation. This one he's saying, thus we explained the signs in details, which means the Quran. Quran is a science, supposedly. We explain it in details. And then we find that the Muslims, they agree about not to agree about what the Quran meant. And the funny is that the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find a lot of contradiction. And all of this is a contradiction. How it's so clear. And then in the same book you says, there's tons of things in the Quran, nobody knows what they mean save Allah. How you say we explain the Quran in details, and then you say to them, oh, there's tons of verses in the Quran, only those who have a sickness in their heart, they will follow them. Which means you are a Muslim following the Quran, yet you are accused for following the Quran to be a sick person. Mentally sick, maybe? Maybe. Somebody saying CP would not pick up my call. We are not taking calls, Abdul, now. We just started. Later, when we say Abdul can call us, you don't call. So until we say call us, you can play with between my feet until we go to the point. CP is not taking my call. We stay for hours saying, who's Abdul want to call us? Abdul never call. When we hang up and we go, Abdul want to talk. So here we see that the Quran is made by an idiot. And then we ask ourselves, if Allah he sent the Quran only in the language of the people, so why the Bible is called Injil? According to the Quran, Allah he sent to Jesus a book, it's called Injil. You see here, when the Muslim translate, they translate the word, they say gospel. That is a false translation. Injil is not a gospel. All of us, we knew the Latin word and where is this word is coming from. So why Muhammad is using the Greek word when Jesus supposedly, according to Muslim, was sent to the Jews? And by the way, if we ask Muslims what the word Injil mean, they do not know. What does the word Torah mean? They do not know. The only way to know is to go and find Christian books to know. The same as Mimi Hijab was saying to David Wood, Elijah mean, you know, God is with us. They do not know. They do not know what Abraham mean. They do not know what Jibril mean. They do not know what Mikael mean, because all of those names are a theft from other language and they don't speak the language. Actually, if you ask a Muslim what the word Messiah mean, they will say some of the interpretation of the Muhammadan, this is how dummy they are, that the Messiah is a word given to the Messiah because he have a flat feet. Can you believe it? Can you believe it how stupid those people are? The Messiah, the word Messiah mean a flat feet? So Jesus cannot join the army. Like when you join the army, I don't know if you ever joined the army, they put a mat, it's wet, you stand in it, and then it's going to leave like the print of your feet. And if you have a flat feet, you cannot join the army. So Jesus, brother, cannot join the army. You have a flat feet. This is how silly, stupid this cult is, to the point the word Messiah became a flat feet guy. So if your master is a donkey, what about the follower? Now we go and let us see the video of Sheikh Uthman, the ketchup boy. And you know, we give him credit because this guy is a coward. He go to YouTube, he cry. He's using my videos. I mean, they are so brave to the point they cry when they see our video. He watch my videos, and this is how he report my videos to YouTube. Please, you know, copyright. Please, you know, the coward son of Muta. So for YouTube, this is a video from One Message Foundation. We give him the credit. You have no excuse. And we are not going to play it all. Play a very little part so we can laugh, so here have no excuse. So here, this Abdul, Bobby, you know, and Bobby, how are you doing, Bobby? I hope you're enjoying the support of the Abdul. And money is good. In the minute 18, 23, 24, something like that, Bobby, he have a question. He's worried. And put yourself in the shoes of Bobby. When Bobby is worried, everybody have to be worried. Bobby, who do not know what the Christian believe in, yet he claimed to be Christian. Bobby, he was wondering why the Christian don't believe in one God, when every single Orthodox, and he claimed to be Orthodox, when they pray, they say one God. He's a coward, he's a liar, he has never been a Christian, he is not a Christian. Every single Christian, not only Orthodox, Protestant, Catholic, etc. In Arabic, we call it Qanun al-Iman. So all of us, we believe in one God. And he said, believing in one God makes sense. Okay, well, you know, what makes sense for me is not believing in one God or two or five. What makes sense if this God is not stupid. So if you have one God or 10 God, who care? Actually, there's a Hindu guy who was upset. He says, look, a Christian prince is asking the Muslims, why God cannot be three and one in the same time? But he asked the Hindus, how come you have millions of gods? You idiot Hindu. I did not ask you how come you have millions of gods. I asked you if your God is real. You people worshiping rats. I mean, how rat became a god? You lost your common sense. But anyway, rats are gods. As you see, Muhammad is a god too. and he's a rat. So here this guy, he is asking a question and he is worried. What Jesus taught in the Bible according to Islam?
Out of an Islamic perspective, Jesus preaches monotheism, but he's preaching that in the land of the Jews, right? So they are already monotheistic. They already worship one God. So what is the Injil? What could it have been? What did he really preach in those lands?
Excellent. Jesus, peace and blessings be upon him, he preached monotheism as every prophet preached monotheism. The Jews were monotheistic, but there were many sects amongst Jews that worshipped idols. They worshipped the golden calf, for example. They worshipped...
Shut up, son of Muta. According to the Quran, the Jews are not monotheist and they worship the Son of Allah. All of them. And this is the Quran. The Quran did not say a sect of the Jew. The Quran says the Jews. The Jews, they say that Uzair is the son of Allah, and the Christian, they say that the Christ is the son of Allah. Do you see how even they have no dignity? And then when the Muslim discovered that not a single Jew, actually Mimi Hijab was debating David Wood, and he said to him, not a single Jew believe that God have a son. Not a single Jew. And then we find the Quran says the Jews, not a single Jew, all the Jews, they believe that Allah has a son. By the way, the Jews don't believe in Allah, but this is Muhammad's statement. And we cannot find one person, his name is Uzair, ever in the Torah. Some Muslim translation, they say Isra. What the heck? Uzair is not Isra. There's a huge difference. Secondly, let us go with you. Who is the one whose name is Isra became the son of God? And the Jews worshipped him. So here we see that the Jews, they believe that God have a son. Was Isaiah a Jew? Was a prophet Isaiah a Jew? Maybe according to Muslims, he was not. Actually, we cannot find anything of Isaiah teaching in the Quran. This is Isaiah chapter 9 verse number 6, which means this is way long before Jesus come to us as the Messiah. Those are Jews, and this is the great prophet of the Jews. For us a child is born, for us a son is given. The government shall be upon his shoulder. His name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. This is the book of the Jews. What this child will be? The mighty God. Wonderful. That when the Messiah will establish his kingdom. And this is the book of Isaiah. And this is long before Jesus came to this earth, born of Mary. Is this the teaching of the Jews? Is this a book can we find today in the book of the Jews? Is Isaiah a great prophet for the Jews? So those people are liars and they are a fraud like their prophet. Both of them, they are perfect match. And this is why they are together in the video. Fraud for a fraud. Let us continue. We go to second part because, you know, we don't want to play the whole video. The guy, he will go to YouTube and he will cry for it as usual. He's a coward. He's just a little kid, you know, and he get embarrassed. He do not speak Arabic. He do not know Arabic. And the Muslim, they made tons of videos of him laughing at him, claiming to be sheikh. Yet he cannot recite Qur'an, and he add words to the Qur'an is not there. He have his own Qur'an. And when he decide to prove that there's many Messiah, when the Qur'an says there's only one Messiah, he decided to take a footnote and he claimed that it is a hadith from the companion and from the caliphate. And he said to the guy, do you know who's Umar? Do you know who is Umar? The guy said, okay, well, fine, Umar. What Umar said? And then he read a footnote. And then when they challenged him to bring one single copy of the book of Uthman, the stupid idiot, he went to the library and he got a book. God knows how much he paid for it. But anyway, Muslims are paying. And the same book, the stupid, the same book saying that this book no way can be the book of Uthman. The same book he just put in front of them to prove that this is the book of Uthman. This is how idiot he is. In the minute 23, 27, let us move a little bit. And the reason I'm not paying it all, because he will, he will complain to YouTube as usual. He's a coward. So this guy here is worried. He don't want to join the religion, have sect in it like Catholic and Protestant. Come on, I'm done with this. I'm done with this.
So whatever.
For sure, and that's what I suggest is
to belong to any type of sect. But then you look deeper into it, and then you see Sunni, Shia, etc., different schools of thought. Could I become just a Muslim and not a Shia, Sunni, whatever?
For sure, and that's what I suggest is you just become Muslim.
Just become Muslims. You can, don't join any sect. And then the stupid, he just said to him, you become from the Jama'ah. The Jama'ah is the Muslim Sunni sect. Listen how Sheikh Uthman, the fabricator, the one who have no dignity, he is saying to this guy, in Islam we have no sect. You become a Muslim. And this is his words. It's recorded, it's posted by him.
We as Muslims, the vast majority of Muslims are not in any sect. They're just Muslims.
So this guy in different video, he was saying he is a Muslim Sunni. And this is his sect. I mean, can you believe how those cowards, they function? But I got a better video. This is Sheikh Asim. And the title of the video is 73 sect, all in hell except one. Which one? Sheikh, give Sheikh Uthman a finger of ketchup in his belly bump, not in his ass, please.
Division, sects, cults, all of them are in hell except one. So this is problematic. Am I from that one and all of you are not? Or are you all from that one and I am not? How would I know? How would I come to know if I'm from the saved sect or not? The Prophet
from the saved sect or not, which means all of them, they are sect, you coward liar. Muhammad, he said, my nation, there will be 73 sects. All the nation will be divided into sects. The guy, he said, we don't have sect. We don't have sect in Islam. Actually, the majority of Muslims are not, they don't belong to sect. That's what he said. Listen carefully.
Prophet ﷺ gave us a description. He said they are the Jama'ah. So they are the majority. But is majority measured by number?
Stop. Let us go back to Uthman. Uthman, is majority measured by number? Go.
Sometimes we're called Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah because the Prophet said alaykum bi sunnati, upon you is a sunnah to be on the way of the Prophet, and a Jama'ah means actually to come together as one group, not to separate, right? Shia is a sect. Ismaili, Qadiani, nation, all these little groups, these are sects that break away, and that's wrong. We give them advice to don't break.
Those are sect. The Jama'ah are not sect. We go back to Sheikh Asim. Give him a finger.
by quantity or by quality.
Is the word jama'ah mean quantity or quality?
Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with him, the companion of the Prophet ﷺ, said, Al-jama'ah is what coincides with the truth even if you were alone.
Even if you are alone. Ibn Fabian, he said the jama'ah are the majority. The jama'ah are not the majority in numbers. The jama'ah is even if you are alone, which means the one who just follow Muhammad.
And this means that what matters is the quality, not how many are there. Because Allah Azza wa Jal tells us in the Qur'an, وَمَا أَكْثَرُ النَّاسِ وَلَوْ حَرَصْتَ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. The
majority of the mankind, they will not believe anyway. So how they are the majority? Even the Muslim, the majority of them, they will go to hell. Actually, when Muhammad, he said, let's show the hadith we are talking about, just to get to make this guy, I mean, you know, we don't care really what those two people they are doing. Both of them, they are a scam. But for us, the important is to expose and to love and to share the truth. Bobby, the scam, he don't want a religion have many sects. He's done with that. That's what we heard it in the video. But according to Muhammad, the most divided religion is Islam. The Prophet SAWS, which means Sarsur, said, the Jews were split into 71 or 72 sects. The Christian, they were split into 71 or 72 sects. Like, he was not sure, by the way. He's not sure. But he's sure from one thing. My people will split into 73 sects, which means all his people are sect. My people, all of them, there will be 73 sects. The coward Uthman, he says, in Islam, there's no sect. He said Shia and, you know, those are sect. We are not. Do you see the coward? Do you see the liar? I mean, why somebody, he claimed to be a sheikh, he is lying about something fundamental in Islam. Everybody knows, every Muslim understand that this is what Islam is. Muhammad, he says, my nation will be the most divided, way more than the Christians, way more than the Muslims. So when Bobby, the actor, who have reaction to the Quran, he's saying he don't want sect. By the way, where in the Bible we say we have sect? We don't. Where in the Bible says, did Jesus says, as Muhammad saying, my people will be 73 sect? No. Jesus says, whoever believe in me and die will live. Not the one who follow a sect. Which means whatever church you go to, as long as you believe in Jesus, your Savior, your Creator, your Master, your Lord, as Isaiah says, mighty, almighty God, and you do what he ordered you to do, you are saved. It's not your sect will save you. There's no sect in Christianity. The division in Christianity always was about politics, never was about religion or about faith. For all the three major, and the funny Muhammad, he made that 73. All of them, they agree that Jesus is God. All of them, they agree that we believe in the Trinity. If you don't believe in the Trinity, you're not Christian. All the three agree. The one who don't believe in the Trinity, he is not a believer in Jesus. All of them, they believe in baptism. All of them, they believe in the coming back of Jesus. All of them, they believe in the resurrection of Jesus. All of them believe in the crucifixion of Jesus. So what is different? Somebody have a picture, someone he don't. Someone who want to follow the Pope, someone he don't. I don't want to follow the Pope. But the Bible is not about the Pope, and the Pope is not even there. So in a Christianity, we are united with Jesus. In Islam, you are divided with Muhammad, and the witness is Muhammad himself. The Jews are split into 71 sects, one which will go to paradise. So even the Jews, in the time of Muhammad, one will go to paradise. But if we ask the Muslims, who is the 73 sect of the Jews? Can you please tell us? We would die laughing. Then the Christians split into 72. Here we go, the Christian are more divided. There's one more. In different hadith, by the way, he made us equal. 72 sect, 71, which will be in hell, and one in paradise. Okay. And then he swear, I swear by the one whose hand is my soul, is the soul of Muhammad. My nation, all of them. You see that coward Ibn Kachab, he said, Muslims are not, they don't have sect. They don't have sect. Shia are sect. We are not sect. Muhammad said what? My nation will split into 73 sect, which means all the nation will be 73 sect. There's no exception of a group will not be part of the 73 sect. But this liar in his video, he said, we Muslims don't have sect. And one of them will go to paradise. Which one? The Muslim translation here says al-Jama'ah, and they say the main body. Sheikh Asim, he explained to you that al-Jama'ah does not mean the majority. That is a false understanding. And he is a Sunni, like Sheikh Uthman. You know, the Sunni are tons of sects. Who said the Sunni are one sect? If we go right now to Islamic scholars like Ibn Baz, he will say that the Sufi are mala'in. They are cursed. They dance in the mosque, they are false, those are cult. Which mean Ramazan Kadyrov and his country, all of them, they are going to hell. Turkey, Erdogan, and all the Turkish Muslims, they are Sufi, they will go to hell. When you ask the Muslims how many Muslims there is, they say to you, they count everybody as a Muslim, even the Ahmadiyya. The second we ask them about this, they say those are not Muslims. Shia are not Muslims. Ahmadiyya not Muslims. Ithnai Ashariya not Muslims. Abadiyya, Batatiyya, Satatiyya, Matatiyya, all the names they have, not Muslims. Even Khawarij are not Muslims. Even ISIS, they will say to you, not Muslims. Okay, Al-Qaeda, not Muslims. Now, who is left as a Muslim then? Is the king of Saudi Arabia a Muslim? No, he's a Jew. You can search right now in YouTube and you will find tons of videos made by Muslims about the royal family of Saudi Arabia. They are Jews. That's what the Muslims they say. So who is the Muslim? Nobody. And Sheikh Asim is explaining to you that when the prophet, he say, the false prophet Muhammad, when he say, Al-Jama'ah, he don't mean the majority. He mean even if you are one person, the one who follow me.
Even if you try your level best, the majority of people will not believe.
So the Qur'an confirmed the majority will not believe. So how you can be the majority? The majority of people will not believe.
Allah says this. So it's not the quantity, it is the quality. And that is why Allah Azza wa Jal described Ibrahim, peace be upon him.
We stop here anyway. You can watch the video. The video is called 73 sect in hell except one. So as you see, even the title make it clear that there is all the Muslims are sect. All Muslims are sect. One sect is not going to go to hell, and those are the minority, not the majority. This is why Muhammad, he said that Islam will go back like a snake, going back to its hole. Let us find the hadith. Because if the majority, as Ibn Kachab he said, is the one who is right, then Muhammad is a fraud. And actually what Ibn Fabian is saying, that my prophet Muhammad, he lied when he said all of us we will be sect. This is Muhammad saying, and this is in Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, which means is very authentic. Muhammad, he described Islam as a snake, serpent. And I find it amazing, really, that Muhammad, he chosen a description of his religion to be the same as a serpent crawling back into its hole. So Muhammad, he knew, he's Satan, he's satanic, that his religion is a serpent, is a snake. And this snake will not live for long. This snake is going to be forced back into its hole. And this is exactly what's happening. We see Muslims burning their scarf. Yesterday I was listening to a radio program. Women called from Morocco, from Algeria, from Tunisia. You will not believe what they said about Islam. The Islamic society is changing so fast, and people are fed up with the garbage of Islam. And the snake of Muhammad will not live for long. It's going to go back to its hole. As Muhammad, he described his snake. Even Muhammad, he said, that time will come and nobody will pray in Mecca or Al-Medina except dogs will get in and piss. The only one who will go inside is dogs and they piss. So if Muhammad is a prophet, then Muslims, they should take his prophecy into consideration. If he is not, I understand. Muhammad is not a prophet, he's a liar. So either what he said is true, or what he said is false. And I guess, I'm sure, that this guy, Uthman, he's a snake. And the snake is, let us shake heads, and our mouth is full of poison. So they shake heads to each other, both of them, both the snakes. One, he want the money. He want more subscribers. He want to make more videos from advertising. He want more support. The other one, he want the same. He want fame, he want money, he want supporters. And now he will say, I converted him to Islam, but this guy is making videos about amazing Islam for the last year. So you converted who? But I find it very funny that this guy, he don't even have the courage to say, no, we have sect. Like, why he don't say, you know what, no, we have sect, but I will tell you which one is the true. So the guy, he asked him later, do I need to circumcise? The guy, he said to him, no, you don't need to, because Islam is make things easy. What the heck? You do not need to. Islam make things easy. Okay, can I drink wine? He will say to him, yeah, sure. Yeah, there's a video actually in YouTube of a guy, he's supposedly, a sheikh. He's speaking about a Muslim trying to convert his neighbor who is a Jew. The Jew, he said, well, I like Islam, according to the story. This is not, I believe it's a false story anyway. But the Muslim bragging about their deception and about their scam. So the Jew, he said, I like Islam, but I like to drink and I like to smoke. The Muslim guy, he said to him, well, listen, who said you cannot smoke, you cannot drink? He said, really? He said, yeah. He said, okay, I will convert to Islam. So the guy, he said, okay, say Shahada. He converted to Islam. Now he became a Muslim. The Muslim right away, he said to him, listen, now you cannot drink and you cannot smoke. He said, what you told me just 5 minutes ago, I can. He said, yeah, at that time you were not a Muslim. So supposedly the sheikh is so proud about how smart the Muslim Abdul, he trapped the Jew to say Shahada. And now if he decides to leave, we will kill him. So he told him, yes, you can drink. Yes, yes, you can. Sure, you can. Who said you cannot? The guy said, okay, I will take Shahada. After he took Shahada, he said, no, listen, you cannot do that no more. Just 5 minutes ago, you told me you can do. It's a scam. Their prophet is a scam. I mean, isn't it obvious that Muhammad is a scam? Have you ever heard of a prophet sent by God? He promised me endless peanuts. Have you ever heard of a prophet sent by God? He promised me endless number of women to F them. Actually, there's a video. Maybe I will make a video about it later. Maybe tomorrow or the day after, we'll see. This guy, and the funny is, by the way, the one who is making the thumbnail is Sheikh Uthman. So in the thumbnail of Sheikh Uthman, he said the Bobby, he said to him, I want to have four wives. What? He said, I want to have 4 wives. And Sheikh Uthman, he put that in the thumb. Look. I just found the video. Before Sheikh Uthman, now go and move it. I want 4 wives. Hot question. Bobby, he is saying to Uthman, I like to F4 Muslim women. Uthman is so excited. Sure. Are you kidding me? You will get 4 Muslim women to F them. Uthman, are you going to offer him some of yours? I mean, how in the world, how low you are? You are happy for such a question. Isn't it obvious that both of you are a fraud? What kind of a person he want to convert to a religion because this religion offers 72 virgins and he want 4 wives? And what Sheikh Uthman, he says, sure. And the funny here in the thumb, it says, incest in the Bible. You son of Muta, the incest is in the Qur'an. You're a prophet. He had sex with his own son's wife, and this is incest. Not only that, in chapter 25, verse number 54, we open al-Qurtubi, it says that you are allowed to have sex with your daughter from adultery and her mother, for she is not forbidden for you. In the Bible, when the Bible speaks about somebody committing sin, the Bible speaks about people committing sin. But this is not incest in the Bible, you coward. But in the Quran, when your God say that it's allowed for you to have sex with women who they are not considered to be your sisters or your daughters because they are not from legal marriage, that is incest. Actually, as long as we mention this, we can put it in the screen. And we will go back to our topic. Give me a second. And we will use, Google translation. And then you will die laughing at this. Actually, just yesterday we played a video of a Muslim saying there's no sin in heaven. You can F your mother. Actually, I can show you a fatwa. It says that if a Muslim, he F his mother or his daughter, there's no penalty for it. And I challenge Sheikh Uthman to show me the penalty in the Quran. I challenge him. La hadda alay, and he is from the same sect. But let's show first al-Qurtubi. Now al-Qurtubi is in Arabic, but doesn't matter. I'm going to translate using Google Translation, automatic translation. So this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Let us go to the top so you can see yourself what is the source coming from. Qur'an.ksu, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Education Essay. This is official government from the Ministry of Islam. You see, the Muslims, they have Ministry of Islam to spend money. We Christian, we don't have. government supporting our churches. They have 10% of the income of Saudi Arabia go to spread Islam. Same for Emirates, same for Qatar, a lot of money. Still Islam is dying. So here we see, it says, and this is not my statement, قوله تعالى وهو الذي خلق من الماء بشرا فجعله نسبا وصهرا وكان ربك قديرا. If we go down here, it says that the word nasab, which means lineage, from marriage, have to do with all people who have relationship from lineage between the. Let us use Google translation. Let us, just to make it short. Translate to Google. Translate to English. Where's translation? I don't see the option for translation. How come? What, Google stop using Google translation? I don't see Google translation. Let us refresh the page. I'm using Google browser. I know what happened to Google translation. It's not there? Well, I'm using Google browser. This is Chrome, whatever they call it. I don't see, when I click, I don't see Google translation. But anyway, I will do this. I will open Google translation independent alone, not in the browser. Google translation. All right. And then I will copy in front of your eyes. Copy paste in front of your eyes. قال ابن العربي. Let us put it in the screen. Give me a second. قال ابن العربي النسب عبارة عن خلط الماء بين الذكر والأنثى على وجه الشرع، فإن كان بمعصية كان خلقا مطلقا ولم يكن نسبا محققا، ولذلك لم يدخل تحت قوله حرمت عليكم أمهاتكم وبناتكم بنته من الزنا، لأنها ليست ببنت له في أصح القولين لعلمائنا وأصح القولين في الدين، وإذا لم يكن نسب شرعا فلا صهر شرعا، فلا يحرم الزنا بزنا بنت أم ولا أم بنت، وما يحرم من الحلال لا يحرم من الحرام. Let us copy and translate in front of your eyes. And this is Google translation, not Christian Prince translation. Copy paste. Ibn al-Arabi said, let us zoom in. Lineage is the mixing of water between male and female. According to the Sharia, which means in Islam there is only lineage if you have sexual relationship between male and female according to the Islamic Sharia, which is a stupid Sharia, because still you can have as many women as you want, because she is not a daughter according to the most correct of the two saying. So now this daughter, she is your daughter by blood, but she is not your daughter by Sharia. Therefore, and according to the most correct opinion of the Muslim Sunni, that a daughter from adultery is not your daughter. And the most correct opinion of the religion of Islam. And if there is no lineage according to Sharia, then there is no legal marriage. Then it's not forbidden to fornicate with your daughter, not girl. Translation, he's saying girl. Not forbidden to fornicate with your daughter and the mother of your daughter. For what is forbidden, what the translation he's saying, the rest, Islam forbid things happening according to Sharia. If you do something out of the Sharia, that is not forbidden no more, because in the beginning it was not right. So now the Muslims, they teach their children that you can have sex with your daughter if your daughter, she is a daughter from a girlfriend or a mistress or a woman, you don't own her. You did not buy her like the Muslims they do. So, and this is al-Qurtubi, I will post it in the chat. All of you, I don't know if Google Translation work with you in your browser. For some reason it's not working with me. This is the link. And I challenge any Muslim to say to me, it doesn't say that, CP. So who has the religion teach incest? Jesus said, if your eye fool you, you better to unblock it out. Muhammad said, when a man he look at a woman and he like her, what Muhammad is doing? Muhammad is staring at a woman's ass. She walked by. And what Muhammad advised the Muslim to do? Did he advise them not to look? No, keep looking. But when you get so horny after looking too much at their ass, at those Muslim women ass, you go to your wife and you F her. And then he claimed that women, they come in the image of Shaitan, and she live in the image of Shaitan. So now Bobby, he will go to his mother, he will say to her, you know, mother, you are a Shaitan. You are the image of a Shaitan. The Prophet advising the Muslims how to be decent. How to be decent. Chapter name, recommendation. Look at this religion. Look at this filthy, disgusting cult. Look at the ethic. Chapter, the name of the chapter, recommendation to the one who sees a woman and is attracted to her. So your penis attracted to a woman. What do? You go F your wife. Or a slave. This is the ethical Muhammad. He was sitting between his friends. A woman, she walked by, and Muhammad got horny. And here you need to ask yourself, any tab, there's no need for a StreamYard link because I'm not using StreamYard. I will open my Skype soon and let us see how good you are. All right? Just soon. Let us finish and I will let you call me in Skype. I'm not using StreamYard potato. Christian Prince, why you don't open StreamYard and give me the link? I want to call you. And now when we finish, we say we are ready. You will not call. You are a muta boy. So the filthy prophet, he stared at the women. You see, is it normal for a man just see a woman walking by and right away he's horny? No. You will get into that point if you are really focusing in a sexual way. A man is in the street, even Muhammad is in the street. How a man, he is walking in the street or sitting in with his friends in the front of his house, and a woman, she walked by, and he got horny just because he sees a woman. Is that the teaching of Jesus? Do you see how filthy, how low, satanic he is? And then he claimed that the woman is the problem. The woman, she advanced in the image of Shaitan and she live in the image of Shaitan. But the woman, she did nothing. And this is in the time of Muhammad. There's no bikini. And those are Muslim women wearing burqa. So a Muslim woman walking down street. Muhammad, he kept looking, and he is touching his penis. And now he is horny, and now he is giving the advice which is coming from God. What is the advice? If you see a woman and you get so, you do intercourse with your wife. He went to his wife Zainab, and this is the wife of his own son. And he effed her while she was doing leather. And then he told the Muslims, this is how women are. Women, they advance as the devil and they leave as the devil. What about you, Bobby? Make a sign in the top of your mother bed if she is alive, or a grave if she is dead, and the sign says women advanced in the image of Shaitan, and she live in the image of Shaitan. Right? All right. We go to maybe to the last part of Ibn Khatchab. Let us see. All right. Ibn Khatchab is going to teach us about the mercy of Islam and the mercy of Muslims.
Yeah, that's actually correct. I looked into the Ottoman Empire, obviously, coming from the Balkans, and it's true. Otherwise, we wouldn't have all of those old churches still intact.
See, the Ottoman Empire, they were very merciful in the Balkan. This is why they converted thousands and thousands of churches, and this coward, he did not know that when the Ottoman were kicked out, the Christians get their churches back. Maybe he never heard of Hagia Sophia, and the biggest mosques in Turkey, they used to be Christians. Maybe he never heard that his daughters and his sisters in the Balkan used to be taken as sex slaves for the Ottoman. Maybe he never heard that the Armenian 1.5 million slaughtered. He never heard. In the Balkan, the Ottoman were very merciful. He never heard of more than 600,000 Assyrians slaughtered. He never heard. The Ottoman, brother. Even the Muslim Arab, they slaughter them and they rape their women. Actually, what I know from the books of history, and this is a new history, that the Arab, the majority of them, they don't wear burqa. But when the Ottoman, they occupy their land, they start forcing the burqa on their women, because the Ottoman, they used to kidnap women from the street. Any woman, she look pretty, the Ottoman kidnap her and they send her to the Sultan, or to their leader, or even to themselves. And if you are a man, find her again. The Ottoman, even they forced the local population to die in their wars. Even the Christians, they force you to join their army, like now the filthy Putin, he is forcing the Ukrainian to fight Ukrainian. And now Uthman, he want to tell him about what the Spanish did.
I mean, think of this. What did the Spanish do at the Inquisition?
What
when
did
they took Spain from the Moors, they massacred all the Muslims and all Jews and other Christians that didn't fit their mindset. They genocided.
Do you see? Let us see how coward this man is, Ibn Fabian, the son of Muta. This is your prophet, and he is saying in Islam, you don't find that. This is your prophet, he says. He will do ethnic cleansing. Is it your prophet who killed all the people of all the Jews? And the only lucky one is the one who ran away for his life? This is Muhammad saying, if I am victorious, I will expel all the Christians and the Jews from the Arabian Peninsula. No, we don't do that. Look what the Spanish did. The Spanish, they killed the enemy who occupied their lands for hundreds of years, and whoever associate with the enemy. And actually, until now, all countries in the world, they practice that, including Muslim countries. As an example, if you are a Palestinian from Gaza and you give information to the Israeli army, what the Palestinian Muslim they do? They tie your legs, your feet, behind a motorcycle and they drag you until you die through all the roads of Gaza. And you can search that in YouTube right now. When the Jordanian, they decide to join the American in their war against ISIS, what ISIS did to the Muslim Jordanian, they slaughtered them because they joined the enemy. Your prophet, not only he did ethnic cleansing, even he did grave cleansing. Have you ever heard of a filthy man living in the desert? He even burned the trees of the Jews. Can you believe it? I saw an article saying that the Prophet of Allah, he was the best to teach us about climate change and global warming, to stop a global warming. How? Prophet says plant a tree. This is your prophet. Ibn Umar said, Apostle of Allah, Sarsur, burned the palm trees of Bani Nudayr and cut them. This is after he killed everybody. Why? I mean, even this is stupid. Now you own the land. Why you want to cut the trees? You control the land. You kill the Jews. You take their land. Why you are cutting the trees? For he is full of hatred. And the coward is saying, look at the Spanish. Well, you occupy their land. Why you go to their land? This is their land. Any of the enemy who come to my land, I'm going to expel them. But in the case of the Christians and the Jews in the Arabian Peninsulas, this is their land. This is the land of the Christians, and this is the land of the Jews. Those are not invasion. But here you see how low class those who try to promote Islam. And you know this Bobby, he agree with him in everything. You know, whatever you say, I agree with you. But we know how nice they act. It's clear. Now we are going to open our Skype to see the potato. He said he want to debate me and he cannot wait. Shall we? Now he will not call. Who want to bet? What was his name, the guy who want to call me? What was his name? Now 0 of them will call. Here we go. Skype is open. Who is a Muslim would like to join us? We have this guy. Is that the same guy, Rodi? Okay, let's see Rodi. Hello? Yes, my friend. Yeah, I hear you. You are live on air. Go ahead. So you are the one who said you want to debate me, my friend?
Oh, yeah, I do.
All right, go ahead. What do you think about what we said?
I mean, the thing is, say it is like this. If you talk about Christianity or Christians and Muslims based on the scriptures, it is like talking to students based on their subjects is practically, 50% on their subjects, and the rest is
I don't understand the word. I don't understand the word of what you are saying. Are you a Muslim?
I mean, can you hear?
Are you a Muslim?
Yeah, can you hear me, CP? Can you hear
I
me,
hear you. I
CP?
hear you. I'm saying, are you a Muslim?
Okay.
Are you a Muslim?
See, the thing is,
Are you,
I'm talking.
are you a
talking
Muslim?
about,
Are
yes,
you a Muslim?
yeah, indeed. Indeed,
okay.
when you're talking about Christians
Okay.
or about Muslims based on the scriptures.
So what I should talk
or
about
I'm saying-
Muslims from the scriptures or talk from newspaper?
I am, but the thing is like this. Okay, first of all, if you talk about Christians based on the scriptures, okay, and if you talk about, Muslims based on the scriptures, that is absolutely correct. But the thing is, most of the people, they don't just do exactly as what the scriptures
Okay,
is prohibiting
so
them to
I don't
do.
care what people do, my friend. This is not my point. People do whatever they want. I mean, all of us, we commit sin, but the scripture does say don't commit sin. But I'm not going to, you cannot judge me, judge Jesus by me, correct? Jesus is Jesus, me and me. So this is why in the judgment day, everybody will pay for his sin. I'm asking you now. I speak about what Muhammad did, and Muhammad is the best of the Muslims. Is he or not?
Yeah.
All right. Was Muhammad a good man?
Yeah, indeed.
All right. So if somebody come to your house and you are married, with my respect to your wife, I'm not trying to insult, just to give you an example. He is your father,
yeah?
and he is your father,
Okay.
and he flirt with
Yeah.
your wife. What do you think of your father then?
I mean, that's unacceptable, okay, you know?
What do you mean unacceptable? What does that mean?
I mean, that is being immoral.
Okay, so what does that mean? Is he evil? Is he bad? Is disgusting? What is that?
Yeah, for sure he is.
All right. Isn't this what happened to your prophet when he went to his own son's wife? And he flirted with the wife.
Okay. Are you talking about the prophet now, or are you talking about
Yeah, there's
Islam?
other prophet you have. Muhammad is a prophet, right? Supposedly for you.
Yeah, the thing, I mean, recently you were just telling me that the thing is we should not, because you are a Christian and you should judge
No,
Christians by
my topic, I'm a Christian
Christian,
prince.
not
I'm a Christian prince, and my topic here is Muhammad. So you will find only Muhammad. I don't speak about the Buddhas, about the Hindus. This is my topic. So when I talk about your prophet, I mean your prophet. You have only one prophet. His name is Muhammad. So now I'm asking you. You said that this is disgusting. This is not immoral. So how you explain to me the Qur'an and the Muslim interpretation for the Qur'an, and the story is mentioned by your scholars that your prophet, when he went to his own son's wife, he flirted with her and he told her, Subhana mu'alliful qulub, which means praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart flip for you.
Okay.
And then the wife, she told the husband that your father was here and he flirted with me. And you are the one who said to me, this is disgusting.
Yeah, indeed.
All right. So this is your prophet. And I'm showing Al-Qurtubi in the screen in front of you. So do you agree with me that the prophet is disgusting or not?
Yeah. But the thing is, as you've just
You
told
agree
me,
that
I
Muhammad
mean,
is disgusting now?
I do agree, yeah.
Okay, so why you follow him then?
But see, the thing is, as you've just told me, I mean, it is not based on what on the founder of the religion. Like, it is not based, I mean, because Jesus
What,
said
not the
that you should not
founder?
commit
You
a
see,
sin.
Muhammad is the founder of Islam. You are telling me not the founder? So if Muhammad was a bad person, and he is the best of your men, how bad Muslims are then? Because if this is your best...
See, the thing is, if I followed Islam, it doesn't mean that I follow, I mean, the actions of Muhammad, you know, the Prophet Muhammad.
No, you have to. The Quran says, obey Allah and obey the messenger, and the one who obey the messenger who obey Allah. Don't you know?
Yeah, I mean, that is based on the Quran.
Yeah, so the Quran says you have to obey.
But what is based on my belief?
You see, there's an idiot. I don't know if you know him. There's an idiot. His name is Ultimate Fort. This guy one day he challenged me. He challenged me to find the verse in the Quran says you have to obey the messenger and you have to obey Allah. Obey the messenger first.
Okay.
He challenged me. But as you see in the Quran, chapter 4, verse number 80, it says, he who obeys the messenger obeys Allah. So how you say to me that Muhammad is not a good person, yet this good person, this bad person, and you agreed he's a bad person, you have to obey the bad person, which means your ethic is coming from an order from a bad man.
Okay, CP, with all my due respect to your parents, let me say
There's
that
somebody
if your
says,
father
hold
is
on, there's somebody says you are not a Muslim. Are you not a Muslim?
No, I am indeed.
Can you say Shahada?
I do think, yeah, the thing is, I just converted to Islam recently. And
but still you can say Shahada, no?
the thing is, I do say in my own language, and I don't know, I mean, they just were telling me
Okay,
that
say it in
like
your
this.
language. What is your language? What is your language?
I can say so because I don't want to be. I mean, if I just say that this is my language, I mean, people gonna know that.
Okay.
Okay, he is from that.
Okay, can you say Shahada in English?
I don't remember exactly what was the translation.
So you converted to
English,
Islam. Are you Bobby?
I ain't actually.
Are you Bobby, the one who like Islam
No.
very much? Do you have a video's reaction to Islam, to Quran?
No, I don't.
Okay, what is your, can you make a video reaction for Muhammad having sexual desire to his own son wife?
Maybe.
Can you make a video about it?
Maybe CP. I'll try my best.
Okay, you said you converted to Islam. Why you converted to Islam?
Because I mean, the thing is, I have heard that Islam is a religion of peace, and Prophet Muhammad is.
So why you don't move to Afghanistan? Because Islam is religion of peace.
I mean, I just.
Okay, what about Somalia?
Islam because,
Somalia. Forget about Somalia,
again,
Syria,
on,
Iraq, Libya, Saudi Arabia, Qatar.
I mean, I can be a Muslim in my own country, right?
No, you cannot. No, the Quran says no. The Quran says, do you obey the law of your country?
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. Do your country says that gays and lesbian they have the right to practice their gym practice?
No.
Your country doesn't say that? Which country is yours?
No.
No?
I won't tell you.
Okay, the president of your country, is he a Muslim?
Yeah.
He's a Muslim.
Yeah.
What his name? Al-Qaddafi?
I mean, these are all personal ones, CP.
What personal? Okay, well, I want to know. So you are not telling me anything. Okay, listen. So you said you converted to Islam. What your religion used to be?
I was a Christian before.
Okay, can you tell me about anything about the book of Nancy from the Bible?
There's no Nancy in the Bible.
There's no Nancy. What do you remember of the Bible then?
Yeah. I mean, the 4 Gospels.
Okay, what about the book of beans?
Come on, I know about the Bible.
You know about the Bible. So you said you were a Christian. Okay, do you know the prayer? I mean, do you know the prayer of the Lord?
Yeah, I do.
Can you say it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, can you?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, come on, this is the...
Are you searching Google now?
No, I ain't actually.
So, I mean, you don't want to say Shahada. You don't want to say the prayer of the Lord, claiming to use to be Christian.
I mean, come on, CP.
Okay, do you know? Okay, do you know anything about the chapter of Pepsi in the Bible?
Come on, there's no Pepsi in the Bible.
How you know? Muhammad is the prophet. He said there is a chapter. It's called Pepsi chapter.
Come on, CP. Can I divert this topic for some time?
Okay, no, listen. You see, I'm not here to waste your time or my time. Muhammad, he had sexual relationship with his own son wife.
Okay.
Is Muhammad a person to follow or not?
I ain't following Muhammad. I am following Islam, the religion of peace.
Well, the Quran. First of all, stop saying to me Islam is. Okay, can you show me where the word peace in the Quran?
As I've told you, I just recently converted to Islam.
You stupid idiot. You keep saying I converted. You said you converted because of the word peace. But you cannot find the word peace. So you converted because of what? I keep asking you why you converted. You say it's because Islam is in peace. What peace? Okay,
no,
in the book of Nancy, in the chapter of Nancy in the Quran,
you didn't ask.
Can you find me the chapter of Nancy in the Quran saying the word peace?
Excuse me 1 second. I mean, you didn't ask me why is it that I converted to Islam. So
I'm asking you, okay, where you learn that Islam teach peace? Isn't it the Quran says, don't cry for peace when you are the upper hand, which means always go for war. Only when you are a potato, you cry for peace temporarily. This is the Quran, chapter 47, verse number 35.
But I am saying, see, it's, I mean, the saying is,
yeah, the saying. Nice to talk to you, Mr. Saying. Who is next? We have Muhammad. Okay. All right. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Where is the other guy? Let us see this guy. Maybe this guy is a Muslim. Let us see. By the way, I posted my link for Twitter if you like to join me in Twitter. All right? Okay, this guy he is not answering. Why this guy is calling again? Why you are calling? Hello? Why you are calling again? You are wasting my time. No, I follow Islam is peace, and I ask you where Islam is peace. Muhammad, he killed millions of people. I mean, how stupid what you just say to me. If Islam is peace, if Islam is peace, why Muhammad killed it? Why Muhammad killed millions of people? If Islam is peace, why Muhammad killed millions of people?
As I've told you, I ain't following Muhammad. I'm following Islam.
You stupid idiot. No, you follow Muhammad. The Quran says the one you have to obey Muhammad. Muhammad say do jihad. Don't call me again, but just go. Let your mom change your diaper for you. Let us see this guy. Hello? You are a Muslim? No? So why you are calling me? Oh boy. Who is a Muslim would like to join us live on air? Where is the guy who wanted to debate me? No, my Twitter is not Christ the One. That one is deleted, as I remember. I don't think I still have it, because I remember I deleted that account. Is it still active? Yeah, this account is gone. Go to my Twitter, and you can grab the link from there. That is the wrong. Yeah, the Arabian, exactly. Prophet Arabian. We will put it in the pin in the top. Because now Elon Musk, he bought Twitter, and right away he left the ban from all those who have been banned by the pervert of the Liberal Party, the Democratic Party. So now the Twitter is relieved from the hand of the devil. We hope so. Who is a Muslim would like to call me? Where is the Muslim who said, Christian Prince, I challenge you, I want to call you. Here we go. We are here. I don't have Facebook. I deleted Facebook. Who is a Muslim would like to call me? What happened to those Muslims when I was talking about the stupid doo-doo? All the Muslims want to call me and debate me. And I told you, when we go live, they will not dare to call. I just said I don't have Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I don't. I used to have, I deleted. Because anything I post on Facebook, they block me. The cowards. Yeah, guys, look at this guy. He says, CP is busted by my simplest answer. Yeah, sure. You gave me the answer from the book of Nancy. You just admitted that Muhammad is a filthy man, and you got me busted. If Muhammad is the prophet of Islam, and you follow the prophet of Islam, and you say, no, I follow Islam, not the prophet, you are a joker. You are a pervert. He follow Islam, he don't follow the Prophet. But Islam came from the Prophet. And if Muhammad taught you to do as he do, and what he do, he go to the house of his own son, and he flirt with the wife, and I get him busted, brother. He don't know he don't know any prayer, Islamic prayer or Christian prayer. Do we have any Muslim he have the courage to call me? Open a challenge. You're a prophet is a pervert. Your prophet is evil. Your prophet is a liar. The Quran is book of errors. Scientifically, historically, grammatically, and even language is stupid. Who wanna challenge me? Who is a Muslim? Dare to challenge me. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Remember, if you call me, you bring victory to Allah. Allah is in your side, not in my side. So how in the world you will lose? It doesn't make sense. Any Muhammadan, he dare to take the challenge. Where is your sheikhs? The sheikhs, they interview only those who have a reaction video for the Quran. Well, I want to make a reaction video for the Prophet ordering his men to drink camel urine. So who wanna help me in such a video? You bring camel urine, you put it in a cup. I don't want you to drink it as the Muslim, they drink it from the penis of the camel. And you can watch the videos. Live and hot. Hot urine coming from the penis. They grab the penis and they put it in the cup. What about you make a reaction of a drinking camel urine? And I want to see how amazing the camel urine tastes. I don't want to try it, you tell me. In my side, I will make a reaction for drinking wine. In your side as a Muslim, you make a reaction for drinking camel urine. I don't want to forget. The Muslim used to fight over the water of the laundry of the underwear of Muhammad. Actually, there's a video in YouTube of the Muslims of fighting over the poo-poo of the camel of Aisha. The camel of who? Aisha. Let me find you the video, because you might think I'm making things up. This is a video, a Muslim video, a Muslim movie made by the Muslims. Let me try to find it. I forgot the name, the title of the video, so I'm trying to find it. Here we go. This is the video. This is the movie. It's not even a video. It's a movie, a full-size movie. But here there is 2 minutes of it. But you can watch the whole video. This Muslim is grabbing the poo-poo of the camel of Aisha, and he say, "Oh, wow." The non-believers, they say to him, "What are you doing, man? Why you are sniffing the poo-poo of the camel?" He says, "It smells like a musk." And what is the title of the video? الصحابة في معركة الجمل يتبركون بخراء Jamali Aisha, the companion of the Prophet of Allah. They are getting their blessing from the pupu khara of the camel of Aisha. For sure, if you can watch the whole movie, it will be even better. You will die laughing. And you know, we have to admit, I mean, if the camel of Aisha, pupu, is so good. By the way, the Muslims, they claim that when Muhammad, he do pupu, the earth open its mouth and swallow his pupu. Who want to say to me it doesn't say that, CP? I mean, put yourself in the place of the earth. The Prophet now, he took off his panty and he is doing poo-poo. What you expect? Just let us be honest. It is very normal that the earth will open its mouth and will enjoy the beauty of the poo-poo of the Prophet. Aisha, she said, when she entered the bathroom after Muhammad, she cannot find the poo-poo of the Prophet. It's nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. What do you think, Muslims? Aisha, she said, and by the way, this is something the Shia and the Sunni, they believe in it. I entered after the Prophet did his poo-poo, and I found nothing of his poo-poo. She asked the Prophet, Prophet, where is your poo-poo? The Prophet, he said, we the kind of messengers, our body is the same as the body of people of heaven. Anything come out of us, the earth will swallow it. Oof. It must be true. I don't know why my browser is not doing Google translation. But I can send you the link. I don't know if the link will work on your side. Is Google translation, guys, working from your side in your browser? Try, I don't know. This is the website. And this is from the official government website of the king of the satanic government of Iran. I mean, it's obvious. The Prophet poo-poo smells so good, and the earth will, yummy, wow, ooh, please more. And she is looking at the anus of the Prophet. Come on, more, don't stop, please. Like, come on. No, he's putting his pant up. The heck? Where are you going, Muhammad? The earth is waiting. And Aisha, she went after Muhammad to check his poo-poo. She could not find the poo-poo. Where's the poo-poo? Where is the poo-poo gone? If you read the hadith after it, here, it says, actually, you know what? Let me use Google translation. Hold on. I don't know why the Google in the browser is not working. I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with Google. So I will copy it in the front of your eyes. All right. Oh, it's open a different page for us. Hold on. Let us see where it's going to take us. I try to copy it. This is a PDF file. Still we can copy it or no? Let us see. Yeah, we can copy it. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to copy, it's not allowing me. Hold on, maybe I need to try a different method. Okay, maybe now. Arabic translation. Copy is not allowed in this website. All right, hold on. Let us go back to the previous page. Maybe we can. Let us change the whole website. As long as it's not working. Okay, we will take it here from here. Different website. Copy. And we take it to Google Translation. Because the earth used to swallow what come out of it, of our feces, the feces of the Prophet, no trace of it appeared. FBI, I challenge you to track Prophet Muhammad based on his shit. This is the most mysterious shit ever in history. His shit cannot be traced. Are you with me? So because the earth used to swallow what come out of his anus of feces, no trace for it. And no bad smell, but good smell. The translation is not too much accurate. Aisha, may Allah pray on her, said, after the Prophet he entered the toilet, I went there and I could not find anything. See, translation is not accurate. I did not see anything. And by the way, if you go to the toilet to see my poo-poo, you cannot find it, brother. I think I am a holy prophet too. Oh, I forgot because I have a nice toilet seat. I just changed it a few days ago. And I flush it. But in the case of the Prophet, he flushed nothing. The earth opened her mouth. And yummy, 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 yummy. This is religion. And they say to you, they don't worship Muhammad. So when he entered the toilet, and then he came out, I entered after him. I did not find any smell, anything from, and the smell of his shit like perfume. Do you see it? Can you believe it that those people believe that the Prophet shit smelled like perfume? I texted him numerous times. Any tab, one more time you say that, I will block you. My Skype is open. Don't make a drama. If you are a man, call me. Is that fair, guys? Everybody, as you see, people, they are calling me. You are obviously a fraud, and you are a liar. Why they can call me, you cannot? So, I will give you a few minutes to call me, otherwise the admin will block you. You are here. You are a hero, man. I mean, nobody can dare to talk to you. I don't know who you are. I think your shit smells like perfume. Can you give us a sample? Call us? But you are a coward, potato. Is your girlfriend watching you like you challenge me, but you don't dare to call me? And then you says nobody's answering you? Doesn't work. Muslim women, they knew their husbands, especially when you wash dishes. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call us? And trust me, I believe that Muhammad shit smelled like perfume. I mean, the Qur'an does not smell like perfume. The shit of Muhammad smell like perfume. Who can beat that? Who can explain why? Why the Qur'an? Why the Kaaba? If you go and watch the Kaaba, Muslim going around the Kaaba, you will see the guard. He have a perfume in his hand. Actually, it's not a perfume. It's cheap thing. You can get it from the $1 store. They keep spraying. Is a Muslim man? Well, maybe you are texting the wrong, the old account. Admin, give him my account, the new account, because I did not receive any text from a one. His name is Muslim man. And give me your account. I will find you. Not as a Muslim man. Always the account will show you. There's a link. If you click at your profile name, you will find the link you can copy and you can post for me, and I will find you and I will call you. All right? So any Muslim can explain to us why the Kaaba does not smell good, but the poo of the Prophet smells so good? And maybe Aisha, she was trying to use his poo as a perfume? Do you think we can have a contract with the Prophet to take his poo and sell it as the most expensive perfume for Muslims? I will be really so rich if I got all-inclusive right over his poo. Can you imagine how many Muslims will buy it? It's a perfume. You go, like, you know, your first night with your wife, you get married now, and your wife, she showered herself with the poo of the Prophet. She smells so good. I mean, you will die, literally, from the smell. Is this story true, Muslims? Do we have any Muhammadan? Can I post the link for my account? Okay, sure. Let me do it. Here we go. This is the way to find people. Easy. Not I am a Muslim, etc. Because many people, they have the same name. Skype have millions of accounts, if not billions. This is my Skype. And this is, there is no way he will not find my account now. My Skype is called Arabian Prophet / Christian Prince. But this is the way to find me, because even anyone can make the same name. But with the link I gave you, there's no way you will find two have the same link. All right. So text me, and I just gave you the account, and we'll be happy to have you as a perfume for today. A Muslim saying, Jesus, he said, I can do nothing of my own. Well, you know, you Muslims are really hypocrite. But Jesus, he said, I do the same as my Father. So he is saying, everything I have is given to me from my Father, not his own. We Christians, we believe that Jesus is born of the Father. So everything Jesus have is born of the Father. And in the same chapter you covered, you will see Jesus, he said, that the Father gave me the power over the flesh. And the same as my Father work, I work too. What the Father do? He maintained the heaven and the earth. Jesus do that. So when you say the statement, we laugh at you. Any Abdul? And actually, even the Quran confirmed that Jesus, he do the same as the Father. What the Father do? He resurrect people from death. What Jesus do? He resurrect people from death. Jesus, he can create from the mud a bird, the Quran say. Yeah, let's call this guy. Here we go. He texted me. Maybe he's serious. We are calling Muslim man. Hello? Hello? Who is this? Ultimate Fart? All right. Ultimate Fart, actually, we just mentioned your name. You remember before you said to me you will not find a verse in the Quran says obey the Prophet?
I absolutely never do.
So
Obey Allah and the Prophet.
obey Allah and the Prophet, but there's no obey the Prophet and Allah.
You know, it's obey the messenger.
Ah, the messenger. Ah, the messenger. So the messenger is not the Prophet.
It's different.
Oh, okay. So is Muhammad a prophet or he's a messenger?
It's both.
So what the difference is going to make? If he said to you, obey the messenger, doesn't make any difference if he say obey the prophet?
A big, huge difference.
What is different? Go ahead.
The Prophet make mistakes. The messenger does not.
Ah, the messenger does not make a mistake. Can you name for me a mistake the prophet he did?
Yeah, he ignored Abbas whatever lane Jahulan.
What?
In chapter Abbas, he
Chapter
ignored
what?
this
Chapter
poor
what?
man
Chapter what?
and went
Chapter what?
chapter 80.
No, you say the
Bro,
name.
it's in the Quran.
You say the name for me in
man.
Arabic. Can you say the name for me in Arabic?
Abbas.
Abbasa. Ah, Abbasa. The name, guys, is Abbasa. No, it's Abasa. All right.
Okay.
So, okay, what happened? What happened?
Digress,
Okay,
bro.
what happened in the chapter of
Listen.
Abasa? Listen, what happened in chapter of Abasa?
Listen, what matters is he made a mistake.
Okay.
You saw the mistake. Let's
No,
move
no,
on.
hold on. You said he
I
made a
told you
mistake.
no.
Does the Quran
Why
say? Does the
why you
Quran
want to change
say?
debates?
Does the Quran say he made a mistake?
Why you only engage a debate for 10 seconds and then I want to engage
We are
another
having a
debate again?
conversation. You are talking.
You
I'm
asked
talking.
me.
Don't worry. Are you talking? Or did I
Okay,
mute you?
but you asked
Listen,
me what's the difference.
You said he
Nabi?
made you said he made a mistake. Is that a mistake based on the religion or mistake based on his behavior?
On his behavior.
Okay, is the behavior of the prophet is bad?
Listen, you could be the best man in the world. You'll be making mistakes.
All right. So Muhammad is not the most honorable.
He
is bad.
No.
Okay.
Is
Muhammad a sinner?
Listen.
Is Muhammad a sinner?
Every human being is a sinner.
No, you said you said a mistake. You did not say sin. Did Muhammad commit? Do Muhammad commit sin like everybody?
He sinned.
Or
he sinned. He prohibited what God made lawful for him.
Okay. What is made lawful for him?
Whatever it was.
No.
The verse
you have to
says,
tell me. No. You tell me what.
Prophet,
you tell me.
Why did you make?
Okay.
Listen.
You are the one who claim. You are the one who claim you can understand the Quran without reading interpretation. Correct?
Of course.
Okay.
We don't need interpretation.
What he forbid, which he should not forbid. Go ahead.
Anything Allah have
Don't
made
tell me
lawful.
anything. There's a reason. There's a reason for this verse. What is the reason?
Oh my God.
Don't
Listen to
say
me.
oh my God, say oh my Allah. No, I'm
So
asking you. But you just said that the prophet he forbid what he should not forbid. So the prophet he fabricate law. The prophet he fabricate law against his God teaching. You just said, everybody heard you. The prophet he forbid. The prophet he forbid what he should not forbid. Correct?
Listen, I just whooped David Wood and Hatun.
Listen, we are laughing at you. Don't talk about others in their back. I'm asking you now. The prophet he forbid what he should not forbid. Everybody heard you. So the prophet he fabricate a law which is not from Allah. Do we agree?
No.
What do you mean?
He
no?
just
It
he
is you
just
who just
prohibited.
said. It's you who just said he forbid what is
He
not from Allah.
said, listen, fabricating a lie against someone and forbidding what someone has made lawful got nothing to do. You went and forbid what somebody made lawful. If Allah made something lawful and the Prophet made it unlawful, he sinned. He did not fabricate a life.
So okay, so when the Prophet when the Prophet he forbid what is made lawful for him. Also, hold on. When the Prophet he forbid. Hold on. You are in the trap and you are trying to get out. Listen. So the Prophet he forbid what he should not forbid. What is that, and why he do such an act when he knew that this is not for him to do? Go ahead.
You see, I was just showing you that the Prophet sinned.
No,
now
I know that the Prophet is not a sin. I know the Prophet is. I know that the Prophet is shaitan. This is not the question now. We agree, both of us now, that Muhammad is fabricating a law against his own God. Now, why Muhammad is fabricating a law if he is a messenger of Allah? You said to me, there's a difference between Nabi and the messenger, correct? Correct?
You're mixing up everything.
Okay. You said the messenger. You said the messenger. He don't. You said the messenger. He don't make mistakes. You said a messenger. He don't make mistakes. Correct?
I said the messenger, the Rasul, does not make mistakes.
Does not make mistakes. Okay. So when Muhammad he made such a sin, and this is against God teaching, was he doing that in the purpose to be disobeying Allah, or because maybe he was deceived by shaitan?
Anything you know Allah is prohibiting, if you do that, you are. Okay. If you say this I can do.
All right. So you are saying, okay, so you are saying that the Prophet he knew that what he is doing is wrong and against the teaching of Allah, yet he forbid it, correct?
How can he not knew? If you don't know, you're not going. If you don't know,
okay, I'm just trying to understand. I'm asking you. So do Muhammad knew what is forbidden, what is not?
The question is dumb.
No, I'm asking you because you just said to me, how he can do it if you do not know it is forbidden. But the verse in the Quran says, why you forbid, stupid, listen. The Quran says, why do you forbid what Allah permitted for you, permitted in the past?
So he knew.
So he knew. So why he is doing it if he knew? So why he is doing something against Allah teaching if he is a messenger? And you said the messenger he don't do. You said the messenger he don't do mistakes. He don't do sin. This is a message. This is a message, coward. You're trying to avoid the topic. Why the messenger he is doing that against his Allah teaching? What I'm asking you, why? Don't tell me he just commits sin. I know he commits sin. I know he's a filthy man. The question is, if Allah he told him what is permitted, why Muhammad is going against the will of Allah?
You see, a why is internal. A why is a heart. The reason is inside of somebody.
Is what?
I don't know.
You do not know? No, you are a coward. No, we know the story. No, we know the story. Here we go. If we read a few verses, we will see the story. The wife of Muhammad, she came to Muhammad, she found him in the bed having sex with the maid, and then he promised her, if you don't tell others, I'm going to make your father a caliphate. The wife, she told the other wife, the wife, she told the other wife, the other wife told the other wife, and then the news spread, and then Allah revealed it to him. Chapter 66, verse number 3, read it.
Why did he choose one account of the hadith? Why didn't you quote the hadith that talk about
I don't care. I don't care. This is the Quran. I'm not showing you a hadith now. I'm not showing you a hadith. I'm not showing you a hadith. And secondly, okay, choose for me the account you want. Choose for me the account you want. Choose for me.
I only asked you a question and you
choose for me the account you want.
I said, I told you the account about about honey.
About honey. Okay, guys, ultimate thought, he accepted the story about the honey. Can we?
I did not. I asked you a question. You see, that's you want to play dumb.
You said I accept the account about the honey, the story about the honey.
Of the hadiths.
So do you? Okay, I'm repeating for the last time. Do you accept the account of the honey, or you want to swallow your tongue?
Any hadith?
Huh?
You know what I said is, if you want to bring one hadith, bring the other one.
Okay, what I'm saying to you, which one you accept?
I said none of them.
So you are a stupid donkey. I'm asking you then what this story is about. If you are a person who said to me before, I can understand the Quran without reading the hadith or interpretation, can you explain to me what Muhammad he forbid?
Understanding the Quran is to know that Allah said anything He made lawful, you cannot make it unlawful. Anything.
This is not the question. I'm asking you what this verse is about. What the Prophet? Don't make it repeat my voice. You are just a stupid kid. Do you see why I hang up on you? You are just a stupid kid. You are in trouble and you don't want to say. So the only way now to find out what happened is to go and read the hadith. And the hadith says that the Prophet was ifing his maid. Listen carefully now. I'm asking you for the last time. What the Prophet forbid, which Allah is angry from him for forbidding it.
He prohibited what Allah made lawful.
What is that?
It doesn't matter.
It matters for us. We want to. If somebody want to convert to Islam, should they know what this verse is about?
If Allah says you can eat this, and He said you cannot eat that,
where it says here, this is about eating. Where in the verse you are a person who says you are a person. Listen, potato. You are a person who said you go only. You are a person who said you are a person who said
you can marry your mom.
Hang up on you, potato. You said that you go only by the Quran. You are the one who said you go only by the Quran, and now you are saying Allah He said to him you can eat this. Where in the verse it says this is about food?
Why these people cannot hold one conversation and get to the point?
Because you will not answer. I'm asking you. Where in the verse it says this is about food? Where in the verse it says this is about food?
I didn't say food. I said anything.
Said you told him to eat.
No, I said.
Okay, so now let me ask you now. So you are a Muslim. You are a Muslim, and now you agree, and now you are the one who quote the chapter that the Prophet is going against the will of Allah. How I know that this verse itself is not made by Muhammad, so he can
huge mistake.
Muhammad, he took an oath, and this is what the story is saying. He took an oath. He will never sleep with her again. So later he got horny. He want to sleep with Maria the Copt, and I can show the reference from your Islamic books. And then, stupid idiot, you are the one who mentioned it. Listen, so now the Prophet, he mentioned that I'm not going to sleep with her, and he promised his wife that he will make her father a caliphate. Shut up. Let me continue. So people can hear. We cannot talk at the same time. I will give you the microphone. A second. Potato. Nobody can hear you. Okay, listen. So the Prophet, he forced. Shut up. Let me talk.
Calm down, though.
Okay, listen. So the Prophet, he promised his wife he will never if this woman again. And this is what the story says in the books of Tafsir. And you Muslims, you are the one who come with the story, not me. So, and later Muhammad, he got horny. He want to if this woman again. So he claimed that his God told him, why you do forbid what Allah has permitted for you? I ask you, where and how we understand this story about what? You said to me, how I know. So why you are calling me, says you can explain the Quran to me when you do not know a verse you are the one who chose for me to talk about today. Go ahead.
Okay. If me and you are brothers and we
are not.
Okay, but I know. I'm just giving a case scenario so you can. Sometimes I gotta go so low to be a brother to you.
Yeah, right.
But I just gotta go there to.
Muta boy. Yeah, okay, muta.
You know the difference between najis and rajas.
Najis. Najis, like Muhammad.
And rajas.
Go to the question, man. Answer. So why Muhammad? Let me repeat the question because you are trying to go out of the topic.
I know your question.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Calm down.
Okay, stop.
Question.
Go to the question. Go ahead.
I know your question more than you.
What is my question? Can you repeat my question? Can you repeat my question just to show everybody you are not listening? What is my question?
Oh my God.
Oh my Allah, not my God.
Answer.
What was my question? Okay, let me repeat the question then again. You are a coward. You are not listening.
If I answer,
why the Prophet going against the will of Allah when Allah he made his will clear to him? And what is the proof that this verse is not made by Muhammad himself because he's trying to cover his ass for something horrible he did? The mic is yours.
Now you change the question. I don't know if you high or something. Your other question was, let me remind you both.
Okay, go ahead.
You see, You're so
You can answer
low.
both. You are smart anyway. You can answer.
First question,
You can answer.
listen.
No, I repeated that before. We can go back to the recording.
No,
you
you
idiot.
repeat.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
said
find
to you.
both.
I said to you just 2 minutes ago.
Let me
What
go
is the
on,
proof
man.
that this is not a verse made by Muhammad to fix what happened?
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Let me answer your question.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay, your first question that you thought you repeated it. No, you didn't repeat it. You created a second question.
Okay.
Your first question was because you see, let me just answer you and you will know. If I started to give you an example, I said, me and you are brothers. Me and you are brothers. We got a dad. And the dad telling us, listen, don't you ever go in this part, in this part, in this part, in this part, in whatever parts of the house. Don't you ever go there. It's prohibited by dad to go into those spots. And you asking me, because of you gonna be asking, I will never ask you that question. You, my freaking older brother, gonna be asking me, hey, brother, ultimate, can we go into as a spot? I said, motherfucker, look, man, dad said not there, not here, any of these. You don't care any.
Filthy son of Muta. He just called his prophet motherfucker. Can you believe it? We are talking about his prophet. He said, did you hear the word? Did you hear what he said? Did you hear? Street boy, you are just a savage street boy full of shit. We are talking about your prophet, you coward. And you call your prophet the MF word? And now you are trying to explain to me what your prophet did. So the older brother, he said to Muhammad, motherfucker? What? And you don't let me answer. So the MF Muhammad, he does not listen to the older brother. The older brother is Allah. He told him not to go there. Muhammad, he go there. So you tell him the MF Muhammad? What a stupid idiot you are. Don't call me here again. You're just a donkey. And there is a difference between messenger and the prophet. A messenger, he don't commit sin. So Muhammad in this moment, he was not a messenger. He's a prophet. He took off his pant, the one about, you know, he's saying the hat. There's a hat for a messenger and there's a hat for a prophet. The prophet, he don't commit he commits sin. Messenger, he don't, brother. Oh boy. So Muslims, is that the best you have? Getting me somebody calling his prophet the MF word? And now we understand why we call you ultimate fart, because you don't talk. All your words coming from your anus. But look what he chose for us. He said that the prophet, he forbidden it what Allah made it lawful for him. Well, isn't this is about proving that Muhammad is enough to prove that Muhammad is a fraud? He is forbidden what is made lawful. And then if we ask the Muslims, where in the Quran it's made lawful for Muhammad to have sex with a woman, she is not captured by war. Mary the Copt, she is not captured by war. She was a gift from a filthy man in Egypt to Muhammad. He sent her with her cousins and her sisters, etc. And Muhammad was effing everybody. And then he said that this is about honey. If this is about honey, what is a secret he told the wives, and the wife disclosed to the other wives, and the other wife disclosed? Have you ever heard of a top secret about honey? The prophet don't drink honey. Don't tell anyone, okay? He will not drink honey. Okay, the other wife, she went and she told the other wife. This is about sex, you coward. Honey. Honey is a top secret now. So if I say I don't want to drink tea, I tell my wife, don't tell anybody, the people will know. I go somewhere, they offer me tea, I will not drink it. This is a secret thing. This is something happening behind doors. They don't want anyone to know. As you see, The prophet told something in confidence. Drinking honey is a confidence matter. The wife, she came, she found Muhammad in the top of his maid. Filthy man. She said to him, in my bed, in my day, you filthy son of Muta. Do we have any real Muslim here who would like to call us? Except Ultimate Fort, who called his prophet the MF word. Good for you, Ultimate Fort. I'm so proud of you. You chose the perfect word from your mouth. And you know, funny is, this person, he claimed that he understands the Quran without anything. And then we ask him, what is it about? He do not know. Because in order to understand, we have to go and read the Hadith. And that's mean the Quran is a stupid book. Because what is the point of this now? And you will see the filthy Muhammad. He took an oath and he made this verse because he want to F this women again. And this is telling you how he is a false prophet. You see, in the Old Testament, there's a Jew. He is not a prophet. He is not nobody. He took an oath. Look how serious the Jews is. He took an oath. If they have victory against the enemy, he will slaughter the first thing he see. But he was expecting to see a goat or a cow. His daughter, she came. After he came from the first one who saw. He killed his daughter because he made an oath. And this is a Jew. He is not a prophet. He is just a normal Jew. Muhammad, he is a false prophet. He take an oath in the name of his filthy God. And then Allah, he is telling him, you know, don't worry about it. Huh? You are trying to please your wife, you took an oath. You can take false oath in my name. Do we have any real Muslim? Beside the one who called his God the MF, called his Prophet Muhammad the MF. Anyone? You see, a prophet who break the command of God, which is known to him, it's a command of God. And then we find that there is no command of God was given to Muhammad about having sex with the maid. Nowhere in the Quran. No, I challenge any Muslim. Mary, she was not captured from war. She was a gift as a slave from the ruler of Egypt. Where in the Quran it's lawful for Muhammad to rape her? Do we have any real Muslim would like to call us? And I find it very funny that this guy who challenged me before, you will not find anywhere it says, and later he tried to fix it. He said, I said messenger, not the prophet. I said the prophet, not messenger. How does it make a difference? And here you notice how we can follow such a man who he himself, he break the command of his God. And actually here he mentioned two things. He mentioned that Muhammad was a bad man, treating the blind man badly. What Jesus did to the blind man when the blind man, he asked him, what the blind man, he said, did he say, explain to me? No. He said to me, I want to see. Lord, I want to see. Did Jesus say to him, I am the Messiah. You think I have time for someone like you, homeless, blind in the street, laying down in the street, begging for food? What Jesus did? Humbly he served him. He touched his eyes. He put his mercy on him, and he made him see. That is the Messiah. When a blind man came to Muhammad, what Muhammad did? If you go and read the interpretation, you will see Muhammad was busy with the rich people of Quraysh. And when this man who is blind, he is poor, he started asking him questions. Muhammad, he said, oh, look, those rich people, the chief of Quraysh, they will say, look at his followers. The poor ones. A poor. So Muhammad, he tried to wash his hand from him. He don't want to be like somebody. He have a follower. He is a poor. He is interested in the rich. And if you don't believe me, I can show you the interpretation. Chapter 80, verse number 1, 2, 3. Shall we? And this is the verse the MF prophet follower he choose. Not my choice. What happened? Very simple. A group of people from Quraysh. There's a book, it's called Asbab al-Nuzul, which is very important actually. It speaks about what happened exactly. The reason, Asbab al-Nuzul mean the reason for the verses to come down. He fawned and turned away because the blind man came into him, chapter 80, verse 1, 2. Refers to Ibn Kulthum. Later we will see the Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, while the letter was meeting so later he was meeting with Utbah and Ibn Rabi'a, etc., and Abu Jahl, blah 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 blah, and all those are rich people, and Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, Bani Umayyah, etc. He was calling them, hoping that they will embrace Islam. Ibn Maktoum, he stood up and he says, "O Messenger of Allah, teach me of that which Allah has taught you." That's it. He did not ask for anything. Prophet of Allah, teach us. Well, he's speaking to the poor, he's speaking to the rich, so what does it matter? The rich are there, the poor is there, let everybody listen. What Muhammad? So he ignored him. He kept asking, kept on requesting repeating his request, not knowing that he was busy and with dealing with someone else. He's a blind man. And then the prophet, the sign appeared in the prophet face. What the prophet he says to himself? These are the prophet he said to himself. These are the chief. They will say his followers consist of only the blind, the lowly people, and the slaves. Do you see what he was worried about? Why he ignored him? Not because he's busy. Because the chiefs, they will say, look who follow him. The homeless, the poor, the slaves. So he want to wash his hand from this man. You don't know him. Who are you? And then when the news spread, what happened, those same rich people, they said to themselves, look at this guy. He claimed to be a prophet, but he was so rude to this poor blind man. So the chief, who they are pagan, supposedly they have more respect to the poor man, and they have more sympathy for him, while the prophet, he washed his hand from him. So Muhammad, he made a verse says that Allah told me why you did that. Why you did that? The same for the story of Muhammad having sex with the slave girl. After he promised and he took an oath, he will not have sex with her anymore. He regret. She was very pretty. She was a blonde girl. According to Muslims, she was descendant from a Roman family. So after he promised he will never have sex with her again, And he promised one of his wife that he will make her father a caliphate if she hide this. Later he found, why I want to do that? I mean, come on, I'm in control. So he made the verses saying, oh, Allah told me, why you forbid what is made lawful for you? And always Muhammad, he used Allah as a tool to break the arms of those who oppose him, even inside his house. Do we have any brave Muslim? He have the courage to join us. Anyone? You know, somebody says you ban me. You see, there's people, they come here and they ask questions. Like there's a guy, he says Tutu. He converted to Islam. Can you make a video about him? Why you want to make a video about him? And you keep coming, and what's wrong with you? You people follow Tutu and Tuta. You see, when we make a video about somebody, the purpose is not that person. The purpose is the education. Otherwise, who convert, who leave, who become a Christian? Just 2 days ago, a guy, he texted me. He says he converted to Christianity. You want to talk? What I said to him? It's recorded. Why you want to talk to me? So what if you convert to Christianity? When somebody convert to Christianity, this is none of my business. It's your salvation, not mine. Good for you. But I'm not here to bring you to make like a big, oh, converted to Christianity, Allahu Akbar, who care? This is your business. I'm not here to speak and to waste my time with silly people. This guy convert to Christianity, this guy he convert to Islam. Convert as you wish. Nothing will change. Our topic is a topic. Muhammad is a fraud. People do as they wish. That's not our business. And today we are talking about those guys because both of them, they are lying. And I find it comedy. Otherwise, both of them, they are not worth it. But we use them to expose Islam. Perfect. We use their laundry. And we put their laundry on the front yard. Do we have any Muhammadan? So anyone will suggest to me to make a video about this guy, that guy, I believe that you are trying to promote those people. I will block you. Is Kitab al-Hawi Sunni or Shia? It doesn't really matter. Shia, by the way, they believe in many of the Sunni books, and Sunni, they believe in many Shia books, but they don't believe in the whole book. Which means you might find a book which is a Shia book, but if the Shia book says something support the Sunni, they will quote that thing. Muslims are hypocrite. And if the book is the book of a Sunni, like the one you mentioned, serve them. It's a Sunni book. If it serves the Shia, it's a Shia book. Muslims are very hypocrite people. Like you ask a Muslim Sunni, okay, Ibn Kathir is a Muslim Sunni. Do you accept his book? He accepted. The second you show him something stupid, he says, I don't accept it. They bend. So now they start changing. Same for the Shia. Not a single Shia accept Ibn Kathir. But if there is a page in Ibn Kathir fit with the Shia propaganda, the Shia, they post it everywhere. Do we have any Muslim? Yeah, don't come to my channel and say, speak about this guy, speak about that guy. I'm not here to speak about people. I'm here to, I hit the head of the snake. And the head of the snake is Muhammad. Don't waste your time. You see, actually, the Muslims, they love if you get busy bashing people. This way they take you, like they take you down, because you are just talking about people. Stay away from Muhammad. This is what they want. Talk about anyone, they don't care. They would love it, actually. Oh, thank God today Christian Prince is not spanking our prophet. He's talking about someone else. No. Muhammad is the head of the snake, and we will make him go back to the hole, as he said himself, that Islam is going to go back like a snake in the hole. Don't focus on people. People do stupid things. People, they want to make money. People want a reaction for the Quran, and we die laughing. Disgusting people. It's okay. I mean, we are in a time where people, they take off their panty for $1. There's tons of websites of porn. Full-time job. What the women should do, what the men he do. Sex. Full-time job. So if we are in a time where people are willing to do it and openly showing their face, showing their body naked, what is left? Making a reaction video? There's many, they are sold to the devil, and they are a huge number. They are not just a small number. How many people they call an old person, 80 years old women? They say to her, we are from the tax department, give us your social security. What is your bank account? The poor woman, she don't know. They steal all her saving. A human being, even though like we call ourselves children of God, but many of us is the children of the devil. Even the devil maybe have more mercy than them. And Islam is a religion of lust. What Islam offers us? What Islam is offering us? Alcohol, sex, gold, silver, and silk clothing. Anything else? Anything else? I'm sure Ultimate Fart trying to call me again. That guy is a stalker, you know. He got upset because you spank him. Hello? Ultimate Fart? Hello? Son of Muta, don't call me again. Filthy mouth. Like your prophet. I mean, a person who called his prophet such a word. Filthy, trashy. I will never let you speak in my program. You are just a piece of shit. I mean, aren't you ashamed? You are a person supposedly religious and calling to defend your religion, and then you call your prophet the MF word? You are very religious, I can tell. Do we have any clean mouth Muslim? He will not say the MF word to his prophet. But actually, we are happy he called us today. At least we got, you know, he chosen for us really something good. That he's a prophet, he disobey God. He forbid what is not forbidden. So how many of them there are there? And how we can know that this is not from Muhammad himself? You see, the Qur'an, you know, all of you, Salman Rushdie, the Muslim, they tried to kill him just a few months ago. And now, because of their act, his book is again #1 seller in Amazon all around the world. So look what happened. Muhammad, according to the Quran, received satanic verses. According to the Quran, satanic verses will be demolished by Allah. How we know and we trust that Muhammad is not shaitan and he is the one who made this verse, so we can believe that he is clear of shaitan? What is the proof? If shaitan was able to make Muhammad recite satanic verses, once, can't he recite him, make him recite again? How we know that the one who made this verse is not shaitan himself to make you relax? But what we understand here, that Muhammad, he received, look what we have now. We have a verses Muhammad insulting a blind man just because he want to speak to the rich people. This is satanic. We have verses of Muhammad forbid what Allah never allowed him to forbid. He made lawful for him, which means he goes against his God. And then we check, we find this is about him forbidding himself from having sex with a slave. So the filthy man, he created a verse so he can F the slave, when nowhere in the Quran says you can F a slave, she is a gift. The one who is trying to call me in Skype, the one who have a Russian name or etc., my friend, even if I blocked you in the chat, make a new name and come back. What this drama is about? Just make a new name, then no need for the drama. You can create a new account in YouTube in 2 seconds. Use your phone. Don't text me in Skype, I blocked you. No need for the drama. But don't come to my chat or in my text and say, can you make a video about this guy? Don't mention names. If I want to make a video about somebody to get him busted and get his prophet busted, I choose. Don't worry. I'm not blind. I can see, I can hear. The Quran confirms that Muhammad receiving Satan messages, satanic messages. And look, all what the Muslim says about everything we say, look what the Muslims are busy with. Look at this guy. This guy is a questioning, but he is not going to question why he is a prophet having sex with his own son, wife. He is not going to question why he is a prophet breaking the command of his God. It's okay. He is not going to question, okay, well, shaitan, he gave Muhammad satanic verses, but isn't it the Quran says Allah, he protect prophet from receiving such a thing? And when you post for me, you stupid idiot, the book of Numbers, chapter 23, verse number 19, this is a verse proving that Jesus is God. Why? Because the verse you are quoting me, it says, God is not a man who lie. Not a man. You are just as stupid like your prophet. God is not a man who does lie, or a son of man, and Jesus never lie, and he is a son of no man. And as long you mention to us the book of Numbers, chapter 23, verse number 19, you will see there it says that God don't change his mind. Man does. And this is exactly what the Quran shows us. Allah, he make a lie in the... Let me open number 23. Give me a second. And then you will regret the question. Let us do it. And now he will wish that he never did. God is not a man that he should lie. Did Allah lie? Absolutely. The Quran says that Allah, he will tell us the story about Alexander the Great. He found that the sun set in murky water. and he found where the sun rise, and he found next to it people who asked him to build a dam for Gog and Magog. And Gog and Magog is 1,000 to 1 of us, which means if we are 7 billions, they are 7 trillions. Yet we cannot find one. And we cannot find the dam. And we cannot find where the sun set in murky water. And we cannot find where the man have a sperm coming from his backbone. And we cannot find what the Qur'an says about chapter 86, verse number 6, that women have a sperm coming from her ribs. So the God of Islam, he lie. And then he is not the son of man. That explains why Jesus is a son of a virgin. Because the son of a man, he changed his mind. A Muslim might say to you, well, Jesus called himself son of man. He is talking about himself in the flesh, but all of us, we knew that the Christians and the Muslims believe that Jesus is a son of no man. This is why he's called the son of Mary. He's called what? The son of Mary. If he have a father, we will not call him the son of Mary in the Quran. Why he is the son of Mary? Because he is the son of no man. So the verse in the front of us prove that Jesus is God. And not only that, if he speaks something, if this man, he speaks something, he do it. As you see, for God, he say many things he never did. As an example, the God of Muhammad, he promised in less than 24 hours, he is going to erase the faces of the Christians and the Jews if they don't believe in Muhammad. The same he did to the people who broke the Sabbath. The Qur'an claim that Allah, he punished the Jews when they broke the Sabbath. He made them pigs and monkeys. And try not to be laughing now. I mean, the story about the pigs and the monkeys is one of the most laughable lie ever. Any human being can believe in it for a second. If you ask yourself, why does God, he made the Jews pigs and monkeys for breaking the Sabbath in the old days, but he will not make the Jews today who broke the Sabbath every day today? Do you know that even in Israel, they have a big festival of gays and lesbians in Saturday? Because this is their weekend. So Allah will make the Jews pigs and monkeys for fishing in Saturday, when Allah, he forbid the fish from coming to them except in Saturday, which means they are really hungry. They are not bad people. Can you believe it, how stupid this religion is? If you read the story, you will find that the Jews, they go fishing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but there is no fish. But when Saturday come, the fish come to them, and they dance in the top of the water. They say, we are here, you cannot fish us. What a childless story. And then if you read the explanation made by Muslims, they will say that Allah, he made the fish disappear all the week, and he made the fish come on Saturday. So those people, they want to feed their kids. If we go in the Quran, it says it's forbidden for you to eat pork, except if you are hungry. What the heck? I can eat pork if I'm hungry? Yes, brother. But those are Jews, they are hungry. Allah himself, he stopped the fish from coming all the week. Why Allah did not treat them the same as the Muslims? They are hungry. Brother, if you are forced of hunger, you can eat pork. Do you see it? chapter 5, verse number 3. So the potato who make a post and supposedly is questioning, he remind me of somebody in the internet. Who is he? Who is he? He put his hand around his beard. What an idiot. You just got your prophet busted. Actually, your prophet, you see, I like the verses in the book of Numbers. Why? God does not change his mind. Look what Muhammad he did. He make a law in the morning. He forbid the law afternoon. And Muhammad explained. Chapter 2, verse 106 says, we never abrogate or delete verses, nor cause it to be forgotten, unless we bring one better than it or similar to it. God changed his mind. Something better? If you go and read the interpretation, you will die laughing. You will see that the reason for this, he mentioned this verse, that the Arab, they said, look at Muhammad. His God, he enjoyed him something in the morning. He changed it a day after. I mean, at least wait a week. This potato, he make an order coming from God in the morning. Less than 24 hours after, he changed his mind. Who said that? Is that a Christian prince? This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. And we can read any tafsir you want. And this is the official government of the fraud king of Jordan. So do you see when you posted about the book of Numbers what you did to yourself? God, he enjoy command to his prophet in the morning, and then he forbid it in the second day. Second day, when the disbelievers began to bride the matter of abrogation, saying that one day Muhammad enjoys his companions to one thing, and then the next day he forbid it. Are you there? How that can be from God? Second day? I mean, if you pee on the wall, Muhammad, your pee will take more time to disappear than the pee of Allah. This is not God. This guy is fabricating a law, and when people, they oppose it, they laugh at him, he changed it. Isn't it obvious? And look now what Arqib Hussein, what he's saying to us. Look at the answer. He don't want to answer what he posted for us already and what we are showing on the screen, but he have a better answer. Additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud and Muslims are dummies. Brother and sisters, this is the answer of a brother Arqib. Say, O Prophet, O who you disbelieve, nor worship you what I worship, nor are you ever worship what I worship. You have your way and I have mine. By the way, you cut the verses. What are the rest of the verses? But just to show you how stupid you just said, you just approve Muhammad to be a false prophet, because later Muhammad, he worshiped what they worship, and this is what happened when he received satanic verses, and later they themselves, all of them became Muslims. But the prophet, he just made a prophet saying, nor you will worship what I worship. Isn't it all of them later become Muslims? Keep making poo-poo. Abdul, you are in the presence of a Christian prince. I will rip you apart. Nor you will ever worship what I worship, nor ever you will. False prophecy. Later, all of them, they become Muslims. Do you see it? And actually, this verse is one of the most funny, stupid verses ever. Why? Not only because it's a false prophecy, exposing the falsehood of Muhammad, but because of this. Let's go to the verse. The chapter is called Al-Kafirun. One of the most funny, stupid chapters ever. When I did read it to an infant, he died laughing. He didn't know what I'm saying. He said, "Oh, Al-Kafirun, I don't eat what you eat, and you will not eat what I eat. So you do not eat what I eat, and I will not do eat what you eat, because you don't eat what I eat, and I will never eat what you eat, because you have your food, I have mine." Is that God talking? Trust me, he was an infant. He had a diaper, and he died laughing. Look at this. Oh, you reject faith. I worship not what you worship, nor you will worship what I worship. And you will not worship I have been worshiping, nor you will worship what I worship. Like what the idiot you get. You just said that already. And then he says, you have your religion, I have mine. That's deep. What a refutation. Take one word instead of worship and change it to eat. To eat. Oh, kuffar. I will not eat what you eat, and you will not do eat what I eat, because I will not do eat what you eat, and I will never eat what you eat, for you don't eat what I eat, and I will never ever do eat what you eat, for I have my food, you have yours. That's God. It must be from God. It is philosophy, it is deep. It's touching the heart. And then all what he said happened the opposite. When there's a chapter close to it, it's called Al-Fath or Al-Nasr. Just a chapter after it, just one chapter after it. When the victory of Allah came, I saw the people of Mecca coming into Islam by waves. Do you see it? But Muhammad, he prophesied that they will never believe in what he believed. Who is next? And you know, do you know why like people like this guy, Ultimate Fault, he don't want to accept the hadith explanation? Because it's an embarrassment. In the Quran, he can say, I do not know. Very simple, that's it. But one day, I give him a big screwdriver, he cannot take it off from his ass for a century. He always say he don't accept the hadith. I said, who is the father of Muhammad? He said, Abdullah. Who is the wife of Muhammad? He said, Aisha. Where we can find that in the Quran? He said, from the books of history. But there is no books of history except the hadith. What history? From the books of history? So they try to wash their hands from the books of hadith, because Muhammad will look cleaner, because he's so dirty. Arqib, just go, man, just go. Let your dad call me. You are just an idiot. I will block you. You are posting stupid things. I worship not what you worship. We will not worship what you worship. Okay, we got that. I mean, you kiss a black stone kiss are pagan. You worship a vagina, you pagan. If you ask the Muslim, why the black stone in the shape of a vagina? They have no answer. In fact, the black stone is additional proof, and the Kaaba, that Islam is a fraud. Guys, if you are making videos, you can cut my videos to many topics. Like the video became so long, right? But like now, we are making the proof that the Kaaba is a fraud. The Kaaba is a fraud. How we can prove it? In 2 seconds. Anyone knows how? Who knows how? The Muslim, they say that Allah chosen the location of the Kaaba. Who is the one who chosen it? Allah. I will show you pictures proving to you that Muslims claim is hilarious and stupid. If Allah is the one who chosen the location of the Kaaba, why the Kaaba always was flooded by shit? Let us say you want to buy a house, and this will be your house, not any house. And then this house in the place, in the lowest spot where all the poo-poo, remember in Mecca until now they don't have sewage. There's no sewage. They have something called bayara. Bayara is a shithole. So when little rain come, everybody knows that piss and shit float. It's like a cake floating. So all the poo-poo will float and will go to the Kaaba. So this is the Kaaba who was destroyed many times by a flood, by disasters, and by other element. And yet Allah, He chose the location for the Kaaba. What an idiot God. I mean, you have to be stupid to choose a location for your house where it's going to be flooded, unless you have no other choice. And ask yourself, can't Allah command the ground to go up so the Kaaba will never be flooded? Can't He if He's God? Very simple. Just higher the Kaaba, maybe 2 meters higher. It's going to be higher than the rest. The flood mostly will not reach there. Will be around only, not the Kaaba itself. Anyway, don't forget to join us on Twitter. I just posted the link in the message there in the entry. And if you like to join us in Patreon, feel free. And I think today we have a good time together. I hope for you happy, great time Saturday. Don't forget to give some time for the Bible to read. Bible give you salvation. Bible give you comfort. Here we share with you knowledge to fight evil, so evil will not come to your house. But we focus in one cult. If you are a person who is arming yourself, not by Christian prince, but by the Bible, by the word of Jesus, it will never go down. Never let the devil into your house. Never give him a place. If you give him a room, he will take the second room. He will take the third room. And then one day you will be out. You will be in hell. Ask yourself, if there is a better person than Jesus to follow? His name is holy. His word is holy. His act is holy. And even when he was on the cross, he was extremely holy. He said, forgive them, Father. Forgive them, Father. They do not know what they are doing. If I am or you on the cross, what you will do? We will be cursing them. We will be condemning them. We will curse every single one of them. We are bleeding, we are dying, we are in pain. Yet Jesus, the Almighty God, He showed even His love to those who are killing Him. There is many of us, we speak good, we do bad. I can speak to you about love and mercy, but maybe if you touch my eye, I will shoot you. I can speak to you about how good I am, but if somebody do something, I cannot forgive. Jesus, my friend, is a person who say and he do what he say. And that's why we say thank you for the Muslim, who for us today called the book of Numbers. God is not a man that he should lie. Every man lie, but not Jesus, for he is the Son of God. For he is God in the flesh. He is a God, or the God who became a man, not the man who became God. His mercy is merciful, He is amazing, He is the Almighty God. And if we read Isaiah chapter 58, Or actually, let's go to Isaiah. Chapter 6. Or actually, all the book of Isaiah is amazing. We will learn more about God, and we will learn more about Jesus. No one like Jesus. No one. So how anyone in the world can replace the Messiah, the one who is really holy? Not a word, a title is given to him we don't deserve. When the Bible says, his name will be called Emmanuel, God is with us. When the Bible said, for into us a child is born, into us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. His name will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Jesus, he fulfilled every statement, and he did the act of God. If we go to John chapter 21, verse number 25, you will see that there is no books can contain and can be enough to write how many people were healed by Jesus. All of us, we knew that the Bible speaks about many miracles Jesus did, but the reality is they are just giving us some. The reality is, as we see, and there's also many other things which Jesus did, that which, if they should be written, every one, which means every one of those miracles, I suppose that even the word itself could not contain the books that should be written. Amen. That is Jesus. Muhammad was busy having sex with children, was busy making verses saying any woman she want to offer herself to the prophet. Jesus was busy making the blind see, healing the leper, giving life to the dead. That is my Lord. Who is yours? Who is yours? So if somebody offer you someone, says he is great to follow, ask yourself a very simple question. If there is someone better than Jesus? I say to you the answer, no. No. Never was and never will be. The one who says love your enemy, proving to us that when he said I am from above, you are from below, is true. Nobody will say love your enemy but Jesus, for he is from above. For his ethic is the ethic of heaven, the ethic of Almighty God. The Messiah is my Lord. He is my Savior, and for him I'm willing to die. And until the last second in my life, I will be warrior to him, willing to die for him, not for me. And the Lord, he says, the earth and the heaven will be destroyed, but my words will not. And the words is not just words. Jesus, not just words. Even people, when they speak about the word, like in the beginning it was the word, it's not a word spoken. The word is God himself, is the will of God, is the mind of God, is the plan of God. That is the word. In the beginning was the word, and the word became a flesh. And this is why the flesh of Jesus was always holy. He never went low like we do. Nobody can take Jesus down. And this is why he said, nobody can take me down. I lay down myself. The Muslim, they say to you, if he is God, how you can kill God? Jesus answered that. I lay down myself. And you can destroy this temple, and I will build it in 3 days. Even the disciples, they did not understand what he meant until the resurrection happened. So, my friends, we are the followers of the Messiah, and the one who is with him, he never loses. The Bible says, if the Lord is with me, who could be against me? Who could be? And this is why we are always here victorious. Not because Christian Prince is smart and the Muslims are stupid, but because I am with the side of the truth. And the truth will set you free. And Jesus said, I am the truth. And Jesus, he set us free. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. I hope we will see you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, if you have Twitter, to join us if you care, because we will post there too to announce when we are going to go live. And don't forget to download this video as soon as we finish. It's ready. And feel free to cut it pieces. Make topics of it. You can make maybe 50 videos of the same video. So thank you. And this is your brother, Christian Prince, was serving you humbly for today. I hope I did what you were expecting. Thank you and God bless.